So today I want to share with you my business why I do what I do when I'm not at work. Now I have a day job that I really love, and I'm working for a very large company, making a difference. I enjoy it, but I also have my business, my Third Power Performance, and you know people will often ask, why do you do that? What's your goal? And recently, I have been reading Simon Sinek's "Start with Why." It's been my morning study for the last week or so, and it really got me thinking about how to distill down my business why and what is it? Because I talk about all the time. You need to know your purpose. You need to know why you're doing what you're doing. You're on the quest, right? And I had always had kind of a generic idea. I mean, you can hear it in the podcast intro that's coming up here in just a second. I'm helping successful professionals live, work, and play to the third power, right? But I needed more. So I spent some time today working on my business why, and I wanted to share it with you. So listen to the 30-second intro, and then we'll get into it. Welcome to my journey of self-discovery, life balance, career success, and business creation. This podcast works to answer the question of how successful professionals like us stop drifting and get focused on keeping our careers and businesses growing rapidly while having a full, balanced, and vibrant life that we absolutely love. What we call the Third Power Life. And this is the Third Power Life Podcast. So my business why I'm here, why I do this podcast, it's really to help parents stay grounded and balanced while pursuing success. That's it. I mean, I talk about my mission being I want the song Cats in the Cradle to be just a song and not a story about anybody. It boils down to helping parents understand that you can have success and you can have fulfillment and balance and stay grounded and not have to leave your children all the time, not have to sacrifice family and relationships at the corporate altar. It's about having the material success that we all want, having the trappings of success, having the nice house and the nice car and, good food to eat and being able to afford to eat healthy and all of these different pieces. That's money. They say money makes the world go round for good or ill. So we need that financial success and that material success. But how do we do that and not lose ourselves? Because I've been there, done it a couple of times, unfortunately, right? And so that's why I'm here. That's why I do what I do is I want to help you stay grounded and balanced while pursuing success so your children don't get left behind. That's my thing. That's my jam. Right? So that's why. That's why I do it. So what we do, what do I actually do to help that? And it's purpose is power. If you don't have your life legacy, your purpose, your quest in focus, you're drifting. And if you're drifting, you can't be grounded. So I show people how to find their purpose. I help people find that purpose, that legacy that we want to leave. That's why I do it, because that's foundational. If you don't have a purpose, if you don't have a definite purpose, you're drifting. You're just drifting wherever you go. Even if you're working hard, you're rowing like crazy with no direction. You're drifting. Simple as that. Next is you need to understand what it means to be balanced. What is that? What does that even mean? So I have a system for balance, my life balance triad. It's all part of the life triad that's helping us understand what are the 9 areas of life balance. So how do we know if our spiritual side, our mental, our physical is out of balance, if our family, our friends, if we're making a difference in the world. Do we have our financial education in place? Is our income in a good place? Is all of the stuff, are we getting too much stuff, right? There's all of those 9 areas of life balance that we need to evaluate. Now, they're not all gonna be the same. I always say that the key to balance is being out of balance, but doing it on purpose, right? So it ties into the purpose. Um, so that's critical. So I help people find balance and what does it mean? And now the other part is we're trying to have success. We're trying to have financial success, career success, business success. If success is easier, it's easier to be grounded and balanced. So I provide shortcuts for success. Learn from my decades. Take my decades, turn them into days. So that's why give people the shortcuts and training. And that's why I do this podcast. Hopefully, you can get some little nugget of wisdom that will save you the year or decade that I had to learn it in. That's why I do this. So once we understand balance, we've got our short, we need a plan. We have to have clear goals that will take us towards that purpose so that we're not drifting, we are focused, right? We're purposeful. We act purposefully. So I do goal setting. I help people set goals. I do it myself. I set goals. And that gives us the direction that we need to go, the battle plan that I like to call it. All right. And, lastly, no plan is perfect, right? There are going to be things that happen. Shit happens, basically, right? Stuff that's going to change the direction we need to go, or there are roadblocks to that we have to overcome. So I help people overcome those roadblocks with coaching, with motivation. That's why I get on here and act all crazy and excited, right? I want to keep you moving forward, keep you moving towards the purpose, the quest that you have. I want to help you stay grounded and balanced while pursuing your success. That's what I'm here for. And then I went, okay, how do I do that? How do I do that? Well, I'm doing it with this podcast right now, this moment. I'm doing my why. I want to help you. Yes, you. And I'm talking to you personally. I want to help you stay grounded and balanced while pursuing your success. I do, online classes and keynote speeches. Haven't done those in a while. I'm looking forward to getting in front of crowds again. 2020 was really bad for that. COVID was not my friend. Seminars and coaching. And so, what I want for you to do is in your business, in your career, that's what this is for. I'm not doing this as an advertisement for myself, right? I'm going to telling you the thought process that I went through to create my business why. It's if we don't have a clear why, we know we're disingenuous. I spent years trying to get my speaking business off the ground, and I was trying to make money. Now I wanted to help change the world, and I wanted to help people, and life balance was really important. I knew that I'd lost it, and I wanted to help people, but my motivation was really I need to make some money. I really need to make $10,000 by this date. That's why I was doing it, and I think people felt it, and I felt it. I knew it was just like it just wasn't right. Where now, this is what I'm doing. And I'm not expecting anything in return. I want to help parents stay grounded and balanced while pursuing success. And if I can help you, I want to help you. Whether you pay nothing and listen to the podcast and read my blog posts and all of that, whether you pay me $20,000 for personal coaching, anywhere in between, I want to help you. And it's not about the money. It's about being of service and my why. I want that. I don't want any more children to be left at home, left alone, or like say basically, abandoned in a full house because we're out chasing money, chasing success, chasing fame, whatever it is. I've been that little boy wanting my dad to be there. And I've been the dad that wasn't there because I was working. And and it killed me. It hurt my soul. I don't want that for anybody. That's why I do this. So thank you for listening. I appreciate you very much. Find your why. Find your personal why. Find your business why. Find your career why. Why are you doing what you do? And if you can't answer that, take the time to figure it out. Because it's important. It really is. Otherwise you're just drifting through life and the time will go by. Your children will grow far faster than you ever imagined. And I don't want you to get to your 80-year-old self and go, I wish I woulda. The old adage is nobody on their deathbed ever said, gee, I wish I'd spent more time at the office. It was always, I wish I'd spent more time with my family. I wish I'd spent more time on the things that were important. Wish I'd done the things on my bucket list. That's what's important. Find your why. Why are you doing what you do? Find your balance. Stay grounded. If I can help you, I will. All right. That's it for tonight. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. If this has touched you in any way, let me know. I'd love to hear it. Love to hear it. Comment, message me on social media, info@thirdpowerperformance by email, whatever. I do this for you because that's my why. So I hope you enjoy it. Please let me know, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed this podcast. Please let us know what impacted you in today's episode. You can join our Discord or Facebook community to connect with like-minded people that want a real Third Power life. You can go to thirdpowerlife.com or look in the show notes for links. And remember, hit that like, subscribe, and rate button for the Third Power Life podcast. Until next time.